Hey, what's going on, everybody? The old Mongo man out here in Kenny's garage this evening. Saturday night. Cheryl's in the house doing schoolwork. Sis is chilling. KJ's out. And I was just sitting there pissing around with watching some YouTube videos and stuff and figured I'd jump on here, come out here with you guys, and see if there's anything we could talk about. I do have a video edited for tomorrow. We'll see what that's going to look like. I'm not going to talk about what all that video is about because then, well, you guys would know what it's about already. So I'm not going to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is a couple things. I did go on a road trip today. I'll talk about that. So I spent 8 hours in the car. I was watching, I don't know if you guys are, it was Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond. Those guys, the three British guys that do the auto show. I was watching Clarkson's Farm, which is I guess a shoot off of the Top Gear shoot off on Amazon, and I really hadn't watched it before. I got into season 3 here this week, and really kind of dove into that and was kind of interested in what Jeremy was doing on his farm there in Yorkshire, and I really got drawn into it to see how him and Caleb and all the inner workings of the farm. I mean, obviously, I'm from southwestern Pennsylvania. I know how a farm works, not intimately. I was never really that much of a farm guy. I was always the guy that went out and helped put up hay or fix the tractors. As far as the guy that they came to whenever it was time to drill the fields, as they say, or plant, or even cut hay. I wasn't that guy. I was like I said, I was the guy that was called on to help throw the hay, get it in the mound, take care of some stuff. But I got to watching that, and it really struck me that we look at these guys, and I am by no means, I don't know. I don't hold celebrity in, any higher than I would a normal person that I meet on the side of the street. But I was really impressed by the way that Jeremy is taken over there. You know, if you were to take somebody at his level and put them in a public situation like that, I guess, looking at it, think of if you guys watch Roman Atwood. He just started re-vlogging, or not re-vlogging, but started vlogging again here, and he's kind of in that same situation where he's interjecting himself right into the public, right into where people can interact with him one-on-one. And seeing that makes you realize that these people are no different than you or I. In fact, maybe even they're a little more normal than what we think we are. But I guess what my point is to be able to sit back and, yes, Clarkson's Farm is still going to be a little bit scripted. I'm sure it's not all off the cuff. You can tell that there's some things that they do that you just normally wouldn't do, or I don't know, maybe that is his mindset. Like case in point, he did a bit. They were going to try and spray the fields with a hovercraft. Well, that failed miserably, but you got to think. I'm sure Jeremy's a little smarter than to really think that was going to work, but it was for the show. There's no doubt. But I got to at the very end of the show, they all got together. Spoilers, right? Just in case you guys did want to watch that. KJ just told us he loves us, but it really made me think about what we're doing here with the farm. Here, obviously, we're part of an 80-acre farm. I own 10 acres. KJ is in the process of buying some more of the farm, and then it's just, we have the land here. All we're doing right now is clear cutting it and keeping the weeds off of it, well, I'm not even doing that. I let my upper field grow into, in trying to repopulate it into a forest. But I guess what we're trying to do, or what I'm thinking of doing anyway, is trying to figure out a way to create an income stream from the farm. What that looks like right now, I have no idea what that's going to look like. But if you guys have any ideas, by all means, I'm all ears and would listen to what you guys have to say. In the meantime, what we've got going on, obviously, is this thing behind me. This is going to be my main objective, and you guys are going to get tired of seeing it. It is my 1983 Bronco that I've been working on for 10 years, and it's time to get this thing done. I put together a real big list of all the things that need to be done to it, and emailed that to the whole family and told them that I've given myself a goal, a date, a due date, and that due date is going to be, I believe it's October 27th. The church, we have a annual, what is it called? A trunk or treat every year, and I want to have the Bronco at the trunk or treat. So that means from now till October 27th, I've got to probably do something to this thing every day. And that's okay, because it needs to get done. It's that time. Like I said, I've been doing it for 10 years, and actually right around October 27th, I think is going to be somewhere near the 10-year anniversary for this stupid project. It's been a long time coming, so, hopefully we get her done. You guys, like I said, you're going to get sick of seeing it. You're going to get sick of hearing me talk about it, but we're going to start making some serious headway. As you can see right now, there's a grill in it. I don't think this is the grill I'm going to use, but I just wanted to throw it in there and see what it looked like. We got the hood just setting on it. Fender, there's a fender over there. And Cheryl says it's okay, she'll be doing schoolwork. Well, that's okay, babe. You're hot to trot on the goals that you want to get. And that's kind of, I guess, one of the things that's made me realize that I need to finally buckle down and get this one done, because I just haven't been able to get it done. I see you accomplishing the things that you set out to do, and it's time for me to accomplish the things that I need to set out to do. We've done enough of KJ's projects, and it does feel good to finish his stuff, but boy, will it be nice to have this thing done and actually be able just to jump in it and take it to church on Sunday, or run it to town, or run to a car show, just to have something that finally I can say, wow, after 10 years, I finally finished something. And, I say take it to a car show. Obviously, you guys have seen this thing. It's not a show truck. Never was meant to be a show truck. I was just throwing it together to be a snowplow. And it will be a snowplow before it's all said and done. There is still, up underneath of this bumper, there is still snowplow brackets. So I will absolutely be putting a snowplow on it. But for the time being, I got a bunch of little stuff that I want to get done. If you guys saw the short the other day, I put a bunch of red lights behind the dash, or behind the grill there. Just little gingerbread stuff that I know I shouldn't be doing, but I want to do anyway. But it's just, I got to get it done. It's one of those things that you just got to get done. Today, like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about Jeremy and what they're doing over there on Clarkson's farm. It was kind of heartwarming at the end there that they all got together and talked about, what that year of farming did, what they learned from it. What I learned from the whole thing was maybe to look at stuff a little differently, and that's what Roman's been preaching here as well, with his recent foray in the YouTube world. Roman Atwood, they bought a laundromat, something that he would never do. He's also got a car wash, a coin-op car wash. So it's kind of making me think a little bit outside the box. It's not that I don't love what I do for work. It's just I'm looking at different income streams. I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to think about when I'm going to hang it up and move on. My older brother Rodney, he did it at 55. I'm close, 47 at this point, so I've got 8 years to that point. I want to get the house paid off. KJ's well on his way to being where he wants to be. As a young man, Julianne, congratulations to her. She just got her first big girl job. She'll be starting not next week, but the week after next. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff is going on. And you know, it feels good to be able to share that stuff with you guys, and really it makes me proud of the kids and my family in general to be able to, you know, share the good news. Obviously, you can't always share good news, and there will be bad news at times, I'm sure. But right now, it's something to be proud of. What did I learn? I'm gonna try and start breaking this stuff down into segments. I don't know if segments is the right thing, but today I would say that I don't know. Lots of stuff going on out there. I watched a video by Tony Angelo. He was talking about a lot of the things that I was talking about. How these guys on YouTube are getting away from, well, they had built YouTube channels, and corporate America moved in and took over and was going to try and, you know, start to, I guess, take their ideas and run with it. But they had other ideas. You know, they had already built a channel and had decided that corporate thing wasn't for them. So, you know, they're moving on. And that was a video I did a while back. What else was there today? Have you guys caught, obviously there is definitely something going on with where Freiberger's at in his career. He just recently started posting to his YouTube channel once again, and is doing gangbusters worth of work there. I really like how he does video. The story, he's a good storyteller. He doesn't beat around the bush. He tells you what you need to know. He keeps you moving, and I really like his content. So if you haven't checked his stuff out, make sure you get over there and check it out. Same thing with Tony. I like the way Tony puts things together. And that's Tony Angelo with his YouTube channel is called Stay Tuned. So make sure you guys check that out. I just want to make sure, see if anybody here. Yep, we've only got one comment so far. If you guys have any comments or anything, go ahead and shoot them in there now. Any questions? But I just wanted to jump on here real quick, let you know where we're at and what we're doing. There will be a video tomorrow of what we did today, where we're headed at here. And like I said, in the next 2 months, you are going to get sick and tired of Bullnose Bronco content, because that's all I'm going to be bringing you. We were looking at possibly bringing in a blazer, which will still happen. One of the local guys here has got a blazer that he wants us to paint. It's already all stripped down, sandblasted. He just wants to paint the body, and we are going to 100% do that. But I am not going to do it until this is done. Again, this is one of those things that I've got tons of money poured into it, tons of energy, and essentially, you know, you see it sitting here. It's time to get it done. So, all right. Any questions or anything out there? I see that I have two watchers right now on the live, which is what it is. You know, I'm sure we'll get a little bit more later. The lives seem to be doing pretty good. I'm going to try and not do them every night. I think that's maybe a little bit too much. Probably, yeah, I'm thinking Wednesday. If you didn't know what my schedule is, so I post a video every Sunday. That Sunday video is usually something that I try to do project-wise around here. My intent was to have a video this Sunday of the new channel sponsor, Auto One, who is they're an LED supplier. You can buy their stuff on Amazon. But they reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to do something with you. And I said, well, send me some stuff. Let's see what we can do. But obviously, these things are, they're solid beam headlights. You can't really put an LED in there. You can, but not the LEDs that these guys sell. So what I have to do is I'm getting a conversion headlamp that's going to be that will allow me to put an H4 halogen bulb into these. So I'm waiting on that to come in. Once that's in, I'm going to do Larry. That's KJ's 86 two-wheel drive. We're going to do a total LED conversion on that and be able to post that up. That was supposed to be this week's video, but that didn't happen. I had a great deal come across the desk there, and I had to make it happen. So you'll have to tune into tomorrow's video to find out what that is. What else? So yeah, that'll be coming up probably next week, we're hoping. But like I said, lives, I want to start just doing lives on Wednesday. So you guys will, I'll continue to do the shorts every day. but I'm going to try and do the lives on Wednesday. If you guys think that you want maybe a little more lives than that, by all means, let me know. It definitely has injected some life into the channel as far as watch time. The watch time is increasing. Obviously we're up over the 1,000 subscribers. We're almost to 2,500, which is awesome. I greatly appreciate that, and it's just one of those things, you know. It started out secondary. I'm going to do the work anyway, so I may as well document it and share it with everybody, and that's where we started. And then, you know, I got the great idea that it's really nice to go back and look at this stuff and have it there for posterity, allow my family, you know, that in future years when I'm no longer around or no longer can do this kind of stuff, they can go back and say, look at all this stuff that the Mongo man did. And it'll hopefully all still be here for that. But then, you know, I started to see all these other guys that are doing the same thing I'm doing, making some pretty serious money driving their hobby, you know. Am I, again, yeah, I'm not delusional to the point where I think I'm going to be able to make a living off of this next week, but it would be nice for it to start paying some of its way. Like, you know, we've talked about in other lives. The building I'm sitting in right now is a $35,000 building all in. This thing here has got $25,000 in it. Pam, KJ's already got $10,000 in it. Clifford, we're up over $10,000 in Clifford. And these are real numbers. These aren't, you know, I'm not just, it may seem like I'm just grabbing them out of the sky, but these are numbers that we've talked about. Numbers that are actual, you know, real-time, real-life numbers. So, I mean, shoot, this front bumper, it is all handcrafted, hand-built. I had a local company cut all the steel out. I welded it together, ground it down, and, you know, now that it's been like this for a while, I'm going to have to sandblast it before I can do anything to it. So there's more money. But, you know, this bumper, just like it is here, I've probably got, I know I've got $400 in product and welding rod and getting it to where it is, and then probably another, you know, these things are not easy to make. If you think you can weld one of these together in 15 minutes, don't do it, because this is, I'm going to say there's 3 days worth of labor in getting this bumper to where it is right now. Granted, it's a little different than most bumpers. I totally fabricated the lights. You know, these light pockets are in here. There's obviously a hole in the middle of it there for the winch. There is a winch hiding behind there. I did the Australian thing and hid my winches from everybody. Apparently, I don't want you to know that my truck has winches on it for some reason, but there'll be a big aluminum fairlead mounted to the front of this. And then here and over there on that side will be mounts, recovery mounts. Now, the recovery mounts, they're not going to be something that, you know, I'm going to use every day, but they'll be there in case you need them. Again, the thing was never meant to be a show truck. It was always meant to be, you know, something that I could jump in and beat on. That's why it still has a 306 in it. I don't need any more power than that right now. I was just going to push snow with it, and then pushing snow, you're probably going to be in low gear anyway, in four-wheel low, so why have anything more? Yeah, so that's about it. As you noticed, Wheezy is not in here anymore. It's the Bronco is sitting where Wheezy was, so I'm happy that Seth and KJ were able to finally get that thing to a point where Seth could feel good enough to take it home. I think he's going to vet it here, take it out and run it around a bit, make sure everything's okay, maybe work on some details on it some more, and then eventually it will come back over, and I think we're going to paint that thing. So that is all, guys. Again, lives aren't going to be every night now. I do have a video coming up tomorrow. Next live will probably be next Wednesday, 9 o'clock. We'll still do 9s. And then if you guys want to see anything more or less than that, by all means, let me know what you're thinking. Just one more check there to be sure, see if anybody has said anything else. And I do not have anything. I figured it would be a low number tonight because I didn't even tell anybody I was coming on. Just wanted to run out here and talk a little bit about, you know, what we got going on and what you guys can expect out of the channel here in the next couple months. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys give us as much watch time as you can. Try and get us up over that 4,000 hours so we can get the channel finally monetized to where we can
start bringing in some of that ad money, that all glorious ad money, right? All right, the old Mongo man's out of here. We're going to see y'all later. Have a good weekend. What's left of it.